see me.
Okay, this is my floor plan. So this is the model, which is why it's all decorated. So we come in and this is the office space. So this is the flex room that could be turned into a study, which they did. So here's that little cutout on the side. Cute little windows. Yep, cute little desk area with the French doors. I'm probably gonna get these changed to be more modern. But this wall was an upgrade. It was about $1,500 upgrade to add this wall and the French doors. And again, entryway, really cute decor. So you come in, and here is the kitchen area. And I have the same cabinetry. So this is the highest level cabinetry. But I got it in gray. And I got the same countertops, sorry. And I got the extra length. So otherwise it would have stopped. But I got the extra little overhang on it. So I'm gonna put like 2 or 3 chairs here for just extra seating. And again, all of this cabinetry, I believe, is an upgrade. I didn't do any of it. My microwave is gonna go down here, so I need a microwave drawer. And I'm thinking of putting open shelves, just like they have it. I didn't do the backsplash. The backsplash was an upgrade, and I didn't like their option, so I'm gonna do my own. And then this side is where I'm gonna put additional cabinetry for more storage. Here is the dining area. So this model also didn't have a fireplace, but you can see that wall right there is what's missing right now in my house. I do plan to do like this kind of decor accent on the wall. Mine is gonna have that, or mine has that sunroom, so that's gonna be pushed out a little bit more. And if you can see, let's open this. This house right here has that bump out that I was talking about that I wish that I'd added, but I didn't. But it's okay. So my house is gonna look like that. That's the same floor plan that I have, without the bump out. It's all right though. Okay, so I really love the way everything is decorated here. So there's the living area, and the bump out would have just given me an additional 4 feet that way. So I mean, it's a plenty of space, but it would have been nice to have more space. I plan on putting a frame TV up here and a floating console or wall mounted fireplace console there. And second flex space here. This is going to be where I'm taking photos, we're doing videos, so I have to figure out how I'm going to want to decorate that. Powder room. And then here's that storage space. Figure out, I think this is going to be too small for what I was trying to do to it, but anyway. These lights are standard, but I added two more lights here for pendant lighting. These lights are standard, and I believe the ceiling fan 3-wire is standard. I did not choose to do the ceiling fans because I don't like that ceiling fan. But that ceiling fan is an upgrade. I also decided to do out here, of course I got the ceiling fan pre-wire, but I also decided to add the recessed lighting in here as well, just to make sure that there's plenty of light. I did the same thing in the back room, and I think that's all I did as far as upgrades downstairs. So let's go upstairs. Okay, since nobody's in here, I took my mask off. Maybe y'all can hear me better. But right off the stairs is the loft. Of course, mine is going to be on the other side because everything is flip-flopped. But I added the ceiling fan pre-wire. Of course, again, did not choose the ceiling fan because I don't like it. I was going to add these lights, but they have a limit to how many recessed lights you can add to the floor plan. So I decided to move them downstairs. So I'm going to have somebody else put them up here, because I prefer to do as much electrical as I can downstairs because it's easier to access the upstairs. You know, to do electrical in the attic because you have the attic access. So this is the loft. I also decided to do the what's this called, surround sound up here. This, I think, this is not the surround sound. I actually put these speakers in the sunroom downstairs, but the surround sound that I chose is 5 speakers. So we're gonna figure that out, but I did choose to do that up here. So here is the laundry room. Wash machine over here, dryer over here. I really like that they recessed the dryer vent, whatever thing, into the wall. I think this is the same floor that I chose, maybe a different color. This wall color is what my walls are gonna be, and my ceiling is gonna be white. But this is where the electrical stuff is gonna be housed, right here in the laundry room. And I also want to like make this area more functional as well. So put something over here where I can have, you know, clothes hanging up that need to be hang up to dry, maybe a table, some shelves or something like that. So in order to make it accessible, because otherwise you'd have to come in here and close the door to use this space, I actually plan to change this out into a barn door. And I don't know how people feel about barn doors anymore, but I feel like it's the best thing to do without like having to take the wall down to do a pocket door. So there's the laundry room. You come over here, and this is the guest bedroom. This is going to be the only room that I'm actually going to use as a guest bedroom. Again, got the ceiling fan pre-wire in here, and that's all I really did. I mean, I didn't really upgrade too much in here, but since this is the design center, I can show you what I chose for my options. So this is my floor color. I really wanted this one because it is the wider plank, but this one is an upgrade, same color, but because it's wider, this one was an upgrade. And because I did the whole entire downstairs except for the 2 flex spaces as hardwood, that would have cost a lot of money to do that. So I got this one. I like the color, it's fine. And I did one of these, maybe that one. I think I did this one for my laundry room, the powder room, and the secondary guest bathroom. I actually was gonna have the hardwood in the powder room downstairs, but my mom was like, you have nephews and they don't know how to piece standing up yet. They're gonna tear up your floor. So I was like, you're right, say no more. We're gonna put vinyl down there because if they tear it up, it's easy to be fixed. For my bathroom, I did the, I think I did this one actually. I can't remember. I did one of these two tiles. Actually, it'll be one of these two because I did the longer tiles in the bathroom for the floor and the wall. And I didn't change out anything, so this is gonna be what my faucets look like because I didn't like any of the options that they had, so I'm gonna change them separately anyway. So that's what it's gonna look like when I move in. Nothing to see there. Over here for the counters, I chose, this is what my counters are gonna look, my cabinets are gonna look like, sorry. And this is that is my countertop. And I really did like this one. This is a quartz, but I like it, but I didn't think I would like it enough. So I'm probably eventually going to switch out that granite for something else. So I decided to just stick with the lower end, or the standard version. These are all the backsplash options they have. As you can see, it's either a white or gray or a darker gray, and I didn't want that for my backsplash, so I chose not to have a backsplash. So what they're going to do is they're going to take that backsplash or that countertop that I have and do a 4-inch lip on the wall. I'm going to actually see if they can not do that, but if they have to put it on there, then that's just going to be something I have to take off when I decide to put my actual backsplash in. So I chose carpet. It's one of these carpets. I'm not even gonna go through all these carpets. Up here, my carpet is gonna be gray. So this carpet that you see in all the rooms is gonna be gray. So those are some of my options. And then, so this room is gonna be my workout room. It's the smallest room of the 3 secondary bedrooms. That's why I chose it as my workout room. And I'm gonna have a tread climber, a bench, my weight set, a workout mat, like a yoga mat. And I will put a TV up on this wall so that I can like watch workout videos and work out along with them. I'm also gonna have a TV in the guest bedroom, and I'm gonna have a TV in the loft. Now, I'm not gonna I didn't put any like Cat 6 cables with the internet and all that stuff in here because the TVs that I'm going to get for this room and the other guest bedroom are going to be Wi-Fi, like smart TVs. So I didn't actually add any like connections for TV or internet or anything in these rooms. I mean, down the line, it might be something I have to do later on, but I just didn't feel like I needed to spend money on it right now. In this model, they don't have a linen closet, but my linen closet will be here. This room is going to be my closet. So if you follow me on Instagram or if you're friends with me on Facebook, you might have asked me, several of you have, what's the closet situation looking like? I'll show you in a minute what the master bedroom closet actually looks like. It is small, but that's fine because I am going to put my clothes over here. So I'm going to have a closet just like I have now in my mom's house. It's a spare bedroom that I've turned into my closet. We're going to do the same thing over here. Probably like shoes in the actual closet and put a shoe rack in there, have shoes in the actual closet, IKEA pack system or some kind of custom closet system that's gonna go in here with a rug, a little bench or ottoman, a chandelier, probably a chandelier and not necessarily a ceiling fan. I'm still deciding on that, but it will have a pre-wire for ceiling fan, a floor length mirror, and I've already kind of designed out what I want the closet system to look like on IKEA. So if I can remember how to get to it, I'll see if I can post it up here so you can see it. But yeah, probably like a floor length mirror right here. So yeah, this is going to be my closet. This is the biggest of the secondary bedrooms. But I really just mainly chose it because it's right across the hall from my bedroom. This is the guest bathroom. It does come with the double vanity that's included, that's standard. I didn't upgrade anything in this room because I didn't see the point. Now I might change out the flooring because I got the laminate that I showed you guys. This is actual tile. So I might change out the laminate or change out the flooring. I might get a different kind of laminate, but other than that, nothing in here. I also may actually get a light in here like they have. Otherwise, I'll just have this light. So I might go ahead and get another light like that. But other than that, this is what they got. And then this is my bedroom. And there will not be a TV in here. And I won't necessarily need a dresser because all my clothes are going to be over there. So this is plenty of space for me. I do want to have this wall treatment, this, you know, decor, wall art item, the wood paneling, whatever you want to call it, on the wall. I actually plan to paint my room like a teal color. You'll see. I'm not even gonna go into all the details of like the colors and stuff. It's not gonna be white, it's not gonna be gray, it's not gonna be neutral. That's all y'all need to know right now. But plenty of space to have a little seating area, California king size bed, or just a king size bed. Here's the closet. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do with this space since my actual clothes are gonna be in a different closet or different space. But this is the closet. And then here's my bathroom. So I got whatever color I showed you in there in the design center room. This is the color that I got for mine. The only difference is I got it where it's longer. So like one tile will be like the size of both those tiles put together. Same like width, just longer. So this is it. This is the same layout I got for my bathroom. This is an upgrade. So the standard bathroom just came with a shower and a linen closet over there, but I upgraded to have a separate tub and shower that took out the linen closet. That's fine with me. Double vanity, plenty of space. I probably will eventually change out these counters for what's it called? More modern like countertop and sinks. I did not get any hardware on my drawers and my doors because that's an upgrade and I didn't like their options. So I was like, why would I spend money on that? I'm gonna get that myself. And I will change out like all of these chrome things as well. I did get the 2 lights above here. So in addition to those 2 lights, I have this light, I have the light from the outside, the natural light. So it's a pretty well lit bathroom. I also got, which is not in here, but I also got a tray ceiling and I got the recessed lighting in here. They got the audio, which I did not get in here, which I'm like, should I? I got it in the sunroom. Should I just move it up here? Huh. It's something I can add later if I needed to. So I think I mentioned I got the ceiling fan pre-wires in all the rooms. The tray ceiling I got in here. The LED down lights, recessed lighting I got in here. I also got the LED lights in the hallway. So that way, y'all, this house is gonna have a lot of lights. It's gonna be lit up, okay? But if I didn't do these, then it would just be like the regular like lights, and I don't really like those. So, yep. This is what my house is going to look like when it's all done. So as you can see, 4 bedroom, 2.5 bath, about 2,700 square feet. Still a little tight with myself that I didn't question further about this bump out. Like that one right there, because I could have added a little bit more square footage to my living room. But, you know, you live and you learn. Yeah, so Ceiling fans in all the rooms. Well, pre-wire. I'm gonna add the ceiling fans myself. Lights, these everywhere. I got as many lights as I could put in this house, and I'm gonna add even more when I close. I'm gonna have wireless access points, 3 of them in the house. So, I'm gonna have 3 wireless access points in the house, which I think is what that is right there. So I shouldn't have any issues with Wi-Fi. I'm gonna have the TV mounted up here. So I got the I forgot what it's called, but I got it put up here so that I can mount the TV and not have the wires showing here and in the living room. And I got blinds across the whole house. Now you might say that was a waste. It was $200. It's the entire house, and that means it's something I don't have to worry about right when I move in. So